So dear friends, as you all know, we have completed two chapters of audit. Now we are going towards the third chapter, audit documentation and audit evidence. As you can understand that audit documentation is one of the most important property of the auditor. Why? Because in any circumstances, if someone claims that or blames that auditor have not done his work up to the mark, then in that circumstances auditor have to be very careful and he must have documentations with him that he had carried his work in a proper manner. So audit documentation is the primary property of the auditor. He has to make it very sure that all the documentations are in very proper manner, and of course the audit evidence, which is the base of audit, should be proper and accurate. Now question is what is the meaning of audit evidence? As I have told you, what is the property of the auditor? Audit documentation. What includes in audit documentation? Audit evidence, completion memorandum, and audit files. Audit evidence should be sufficient and appropriate. Audit evidence may be written presentations or considerations of specific items, or it might be external confirmations. So you can say that there are three types of audit evidences: written representations, consideration of specific items, and external confirmations. Audit documentation have been defined under SA 230, and what they have defined is all kinds of records, all kinds of procedures performed, all relevant audit evidences obtained. Three things are there. Number one, all records of audit procedures performed. Number two, relevant audit evidence. And number three, audit plan, through which you have reached a conclusion that whether the books of accounts have been properly maintained or not is to be considered as audit documentation, and it is also known as working paper. Now the question is that what is the nature of audit evidence, means kind of audit documentation. Audit documentation provides two things. Number one, evidence of what? The basis. The basis. What basis? Evidence of the basis on the basis of which you have achieved the conclusion. In a simple language, जिस बेसिस पे आपने ऑडिट किया है, कंक्लूजन लिया है कि फेयर डॉक्यूमेंट्स है या नहीं है, प्रॉपर डॉक्यूमेंट्स है या नहीं है, वो एविडेंस जो प्रोवाइड करता है उसको बोलते हैं ऑडिट डॉक्यूमेंटेशन. ऑडिट प्लान मैनर में हुआ है, परफॉर्म हुआ है, लीगल एप्लीकेबिलिटी, रेगुलेटरी रिक्वायरमेंट्स जो भी है वो सारे के सारे चेक किए गए हैं या नहीं किए गए, वो भी ऑडिट एविडेंस के थ्रू ही पता चलता है. So that is also one of the important thing. Audit documentation is a evidence. As you can say, A starts with evidence, B starts with evidence. Hopefully दिख रहा है evidence, evidence, basis for conclusion, planned, performed, right? So nature of audit documentation, two things have been provided: evidence of auditor's basis for conclusion and evidence that the audit was planned and performed. Purpose of audit documentation: number one, assisting the engagement team to plan and perform the audit. Of course, assistance provide करना है किसको? Engagement team को, to plan and perform the audit. Assisting numbers of the engagement team to direct and supervise the audit work. Assisting members of the engagement team, जो भी engagement team का member है, to direct and supervise the audit work को supervise करना और उसको engage करना, and to discharge their review responsibilities, और उसकी जो भी review और responsibilities है उसको discharge वो कैसे करेगा. Number 3, as you have assigned the work to a particular person, directed him, and now you are supervising his work also, so you make him accountable. So documentation is also necessary to make a person accountable, responsible for the work he has done. Documentation is also essential. It will serve you as a continuous significance for future audit also. In future, if you are going to do audit of the same organization, and if you are having audit documentations which have been collected by you previously, then you can do it very easily and in a good manner. Enabling the conduct of quality control reviews and inspections on the basis of the documents. You can control the work of the persons appointed by you, and you can inspect it, and you can of course maintain the quality of the audit work. Last one, you can inspect that whether all the legal regulatory requirements have been fulfilled or not in your audit. So these are the 6 purpose of the audit documentation, and it is very crucial and important. So we have to be always ready to maintain this, or rather to say, we are supposed to always maintain the same, right? So this is the small video, and hopefully it will be very useful to you people. Thank you very much.